Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Donnie with Green Capital, and we're excited. Here at Green Capital, we're going to be discussing all things business related, entrepreneurial efforts, investments, anything asset class related. We had a lot of things go on this week, and we want to talk about it briefly. We're going to be talking about a lot of different things and upgrading our recordings and our stream and everything. So we hope we're excited. Marshall will get more into that once he gets on. And I hope you enjoy.
Hey you guys, it's Marshall from Green Capital. As you can see behind me, we do have the Green Capital background now. Got the red and green candlestick looking stuff, pretty cool, right? What you can't see behind me, also very cool, is the green screen, right? We're upgrading. We're trying to bring the quality to you. So please bear with us. We are still growing and we are still getting used to all the software and stuff. And we apologize for our lack of videos this week. We've been trying to get used to the software. As you see, we've been busy. We are excited to say that we will be starting more recordings. Our live streams were not smooth, but that's the point of them. Sometimes it's just there to laugh at. All right, next up, we're going to be talking about the macro environment. It's been a crazy week for sure. Lots of red. We do have the crypto flash crash Wednesday that happened, the tech rebound, and the Fed blinking on the stimulus efforts of the economy. In addition to the Ford Lightning, I will pass it to Don.
Hey, what's up, everybody? All right, so let's just get into the nuts and bolts of what happened this week. Like we mentioned before, there was a flash crash this week on Wednesday in crypto, and it didn't look pretty. I'm sure a lot of people woke up that morning and was like, oh my gosh, the sky's falling, everything, it's over. Pull out, get out of everything crypto at least. And then the stock market itself was also experiencing a lot of gyrations, a lot of volatility. The tech was still kind of selling off. The Dow was pulling back a little bit too. So it's been a rough week, but we've started to recover. This article that's behind me right now is talking about the week ahead, and it's discussing how the rockiness in the cryptocurrency market is gonna kind of have an effect. It's gonna spill over into the stocks, and people are on shaky ground and they're trying to believe in a rally right now. Me personally, I've been looking at a lot of charts, and the whole crypto crash, as we know, it was basically based on a few mitigating factors. One being with Bitcoin, Elon Musk is still trying to figure out how he's going to do all those transactions, and he pretty much paused accepting Bitcoin for Teslas. And then there was the whole like Twitter stuff about him working with Dogecoin and to make their transactions better. And so that added to some volatility there. And then on Wednesday, the big crash, because China was like issuing a warning saying that they are not going to accept Bitcoin, or warning their citizens about cryptocurrencies in general. So pretty much everything in that space did start to crash on that news. But I noticed, and I got into Dogecoin a little bit on that day, that flash crash, when things do this stuff like that, I try to look for a good bounce to try to see if there's a recovery play. And sure enough, it did. So I picked up a little bit more Doge, so I'm excited about that. Well, Dogecoin to the moon. Facts. All right. But like we're stabilizing around, last I checked, Bitcoin was around like 30,000-40,000, somewhere up in there. I don't know. Let's look at it. Yeah. That's a pretty significant drop there. So like this article is talking about, they're saying that a lot of times I'm hearing people talk about the crypto winter. I'm kind of new to the crypto scene, so I don't really necessarily want to harp on that stuff yet, but we'll get into that more as we learn more about all that. But right now, I would say to just hold do what you got to do. Yeah, it recovered over 42,000 there. All right. Other things too. There was the Fed was discussing their goals for, you know, raising interest rates and, you know, all that stimulus and the quantitative easing and stuff. So they actually blinked this week. They mentioned that the recovery is moving a lot faster. And they also mentioned inflation and the rate that that's going. And they said that they're going to consider their goals in the next meeting. So a lot of people feel like there's that chance that they readjust their forecast and possibly we start tapering all the stimulus efforts earlier than expected. At first, they were saying like 2023, 2024. It's like endless quantitative easing, but that's not the case. We're actually picking up pretty good steam here. So I think that that's going to be noted. The market itself has had a pretty significant correction right now. So, you know, as this article is stating, we're going to be looking to this next week to see if this recovery is going to get off of shaky ground, basically. All right, so we're going to dive into the Ford chart. All right, some of you that are on the Stock Squad on our Facebook group, you've probably seen me post a lot of things about Ford, and they're excited about their F-150, their EV F-150 Ford Lightning. All right, so I looked at it as an opportunity for a trade. All right, so I've been looking at this chart. This is a 6-month, 1-day chart, right? So we see here how it's been in this channel here, kind of consolidating, right? Not really much to talk about, right? And then all of a sudden, we start trying to, you know, unveil the Ford F-150, the EV one, right? When you're doing chart analysis, I like to look at the RSI. Sometimes I look at the MACD a little bit, but RSI is really important to me, right? So I see a lot of people buying, and this is the relative strength index, right? Kind of think of it like a gauge, like you're in a car, you know what I'm saying, and you're starting to move a little faster. So you got a little speedometer here, right? So a lot of people are loading up. A lot of people are excited about the F-150. Marshall's going to get more into some of that stuff. But what I started targeting, I looked at this resistance level here, right, at 13. And then I was like, with this news, we can possibly, maybe, I don't know, we could possibly get to 14 on this trade, right? So I got in, I believe, on Tuesday. And I believe that was around like 12 and some change, somewhere up in there, right? So I'm targeting here. I had this little target oval since Tuesday. So as we can see, we're already getting into this range. So this is going to act as a support line, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping after this breaks up to the upside here, right? And then I will consider if I want to hold this for a little bit longer, if it stays up in this range and it stays supported by this. But if it starts to not look too good and starts to roll over, because a lot of times once you start to get at a high level of RSI, a lot of people look at that as a sell signal because it's overbought. But I don't think we've gotten to that level here. As we can see over here, when it was like extremely overbought at that time, it did pull back after that, right? So, and it's done that a bunch of times here, right? So, but this is a new catalyst, so new money. So we'll see how it goes, all right? But that's the play here. That's what I'm looking at, and we'll see how Ford goes. I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see what Marshall says on the other end.
So, the Ford Lightning. Everyone's excited. It's an exciting time. The old dinosaur Ford is finally going electric. If we look at their selection, we can see that they've actually come out with 2 electric vehicles that should be coming out in the coming years. The Ford Mustang Mach-E and the Ford F-150 Lightning. All the rest of them have been hybrids or plug-in hybrids. So yeah, I think they were kind of caught off guard with the whole electric movement, but I think they're finally coming around. So if you have any questions about the Ford Lightning, we can go to their website and it'll show you all of the stats on it. I actually have some stats written down. Actually, I'm not going to go over that now, but I will just basically say that it is very similar to their Ford F-150 in terms of stats. You can look at the stats at the very bottom. Targeted EPA estimated mileage, and then what their towing capacity is. And it's at the very bottom here, right here. Their towing capacity and their payload. And then if you go to the Ford F-150, it should say, sorry, this is an Apple and I'm not used to Apples. It should say at the very bottom as well what it is. The gas version, the regular F-150, is only a couple hundred pounds superior to the Lightning. This is a new technology. All right, so I found it. So the Ford F-150, the regular version with this beautiful / super complicated engine, has all the stats down here. And as you can see, it's a 12,700 towing capacity. That's the maximum. The maximum towing capacity of the Ford Lightning is 10,000 pounds right here. So only a couple thousand more. The only problem that I have with the Ford Lightning is that it is $40K for commercial-oriented customers. So we don't really know what that means. Probably for companies that buy in bulk. And then you have the mid-series, which is the 52, and then like higher than that, which is around like 59 or higher. So like 90K, that's a lot. Versus the Ford F-150 is around 25K, I think. It says at their on the top of their website. It's very simple, but I'm not familiar with their website. So, but it's cool. I'm excited. And if you guys want to watch Biden, I think it was funny watching him drive the Ford Lightning. The old dude flooring it. So we'll watch that.
What's up with those hats?
Here we go.
This sucker's quick.
Sucker's quick.
It looks dope.
Feels great. I tell you what. Now, I don't know anybody at the stopwatch, but I think we're going 0 to 60 in about 4.3. 4.4? Right. 4 flat?
Well, camera released the president.
Watch to be quiet.
The president, how fast were you going?
Okay, I'm just
How
gonna
fast are you
step
going,
out
Grandpa?
80 miles an hour. See what it is. Okay?
It's
Ready?
like, no, I forgot.
Question on Israel before you drive
No,
away?
you can't.
He doesn't want to answer on Israel.
I don't know the tease. Okay, here we go. You ready? Ready?
Pretty
little
cool.
takeoff. Nice little takeoff there.
Yeah.
All right. Be there.
Cool. Are we still going?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that should wrap it up for our video. Our first recording ever.
Nice.
Yeah, I think we did pretty good for that time. Much better than our live streams, of course, because we had like 30 tries per skit.
All right. Yes. So I hope you guys enjoy what we're doing. I hope you enjoy the upgrades to the channel. I hope you are excited for the future. And if you are, make sure you give us a like and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Give us some comments too.
Yeah, please. We love the feedback and we will continue to improve for you guys because that's what we're here for.
Alrighty, so you guys have a good day, nice weekend, and always stay positive.
And green.
Yes.